What are your thoughts on FTX, this whole thing unraveling? How do you think he was able to do it? Like that, I think that to me is like my first question that I always ask myself is like, how was he able to do this?
You mentioned the other blowups in the year, and I think FTX is also part of this. The cult of personality, which is something that we see in crypto a lot, right? It's like people think there's like this godlike figures and they follow them, they never question them. Usually a lot easier when they make the number go up. And I think it's very pervasive. I think it's also a big part of human nature. I mean, we see it with global religions, right? They usually require like worshiping of one entity or individual. And so not just FTX, not just Luna, but also 3AC. I mean, it was two dudes there, but at
But
the same time,
also, but to your point, right? Like it doesn't just happen in crypto, right? Because we see it happen, Zuckerberg, Bezos, Musk, right? Like these are just three people off the top of my head that are like, yeah, there is that cult of personality where people are like, yeah, these people can do no wrong. Like they're, the smartest people in the room. It's interesting, right? Because it's playing out so frequently in the crypto world as opposed to like the legacy world.
yeah, I think crypto just accelerates everything, right? Just the fact that it's 24/7 and global and really decentralized in that there's nobody in the middle telling you yes or no. I think I've said it before, really technology enhances human nature. And so that's why so many of these things happen in crypto because it gives you the ability to almost like stake or invest in those people in one way or another, right? Like a investor in Australia will have a hard time buying like Tesla stock directly, but you can go and buy FTT tokens or Luna on your crypto app at any time in the day. And so I think that's why crypto accentuates it. More specifically, FTX, I mean, I was perplexed too. I mean, I think it caught everybody by surprise in that, it really seemed that they had figured out, and by they, I mean FTX. Obviously, SBF was at the top, but you can pull off a scam or a Ponzi of that size without some help, right? Whether it's willingly or unwillingly, there's a team behind him or with him that pulled this off. And so it's just very, very sad because it's brought a spotlight into crypto that we definitely, you know I don't want to say we didn't need, because we definitely do need to clean up the space, and we need to make sure that crypto and blockchain is not a dangerous spot, especially for amateurs, especially for newbies, especially for people that might not have the backgrounds that you and I have in like traditional finance and understanding the risks of different things. And it was just wild to watch it, and it was wild to watch it happening on Twitter, and like, to see
Yeah,
so many
as
different players
opposed,
come in.
dude, as opposed to like mainstream media, like the thing that blew my mind was once this started unraveling, like the first piece from the New York Times was the puff piece, right? And then the Washington Post, I think, was the second piece, and that was like another puff piece. And I was like, oh my God, like you want to talk about like the bull case for Twitter. The fact of the matter was that like shit was breaking on Twitter and like people were actually like coming out with facts and not like, oh well, like he was a donor to like our owner's political party. It was blowing my mind. It was blowing my mind just
Yeah,
watching this unravel in real time.